Previously on Quest for Glory 2, dinosaurs, I think.
Oh, what are they called again? Fuck.
We call them Bob.
We call him Bob. Yeah, fuck it.
I
Uh,
think I think they're meant to be called pterosaurs, but we call them Bob.
Pterosaurus. Nah, we call it Bob.
Yeah.
Go
I
home.
think Bob is a lovely name for a
Go
horse. Saurus, whatever the fuck. Did you see that?
home. Oh, the fucking flying thing.
Why is the fighter jet fucking Top Gun just flew past there? What the fuck? Surely there's a rule
Even
against
said
that.
look sky. I was like, what the fuck was that?
I was expecting him to actually put that in. It's like, what the fuck?
That fire that could have been useful in some of our fucking fights with fucking dogmen or whatever the hell they were.
Yeah, I mean, like a good carpet bombing would have been fairly fucking handy, you know? Now we have a sign in the sand that we don't care about. Never mind.
Albuquerque. We're going to see Breaking Bad. Oh, wait a minute. That's 1990. Shit. That's how far ahead of its time this game was.
I was about to say, I think it's more referring to the Simpsons joke of Albuquerque as opposed to anything else.
Maximum speed 1.5. Okay.
Sure, why not?
So it's not much fucking joke ass science. What the fuck?
Well, this is where the clowns have been kicking in, haven't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're waiting for something to happen now, so that's why he's going around and keep up
Yeah,
with us. We're waiting
wandering
for
around
something.
the desert.
We're waiting to wandering around the same desert. So we're just waiting for something to kick in.
I mean, not to say that this doesn't happen to us on a regular basis, but in the last 5 games, this has happened to us,
Yeah, they always have these. They always have these kind of timed shit.
which is so annoying because like there's no earthly way of knowing any of this.
Maybe I think there's something downtown Shapeir next. Um, yeah, I think there's stuff you read about it, but like you have to kind of like fucking walk around for hours reading just lore and
Hmm.
other shit like that.
Yeah, because this is one of those ones that takes place. Oh, scorpion. There we go.
Kill it.
I think we found it.
Aha! Don't read sign. Cast sign. Oh, cast flame.
Go
Yeah.
get him, tiger. Yep, just keep stabbing the one claw until it calls off. There we go. Got them. And of course, Bob is on a runner because he's a coward. There he is. I choose to believe that Bob ate the carcass of the scorpion just in one, just like in like Nibbler from Futurama. It's like,
We'll shit out some dark matter now in a minute.
yeah. And I have to make money somehow in this economy.
Multitasking. Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm. Now we have to patrol the dunes for a while.
Yet again. So much wandering around. Did we even take anything off that scorpion?
We got his tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a few
So that's
more
probably
then.
for the alchemist again, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Maybe we're filling out our bestiary before we can proceed to the next part of the game.
Yeah, he's just probably trying to collect like parts for the
Hmm.
spells ahead of time.
I mean, it really does make for an exhilarating playthrough, in fairness.
Yeah, kind of coin toss between what would be more exciting, actually playing this or watching it. It's like, nah, man, this is me just. I'll read the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, same one.
I'll be honest. I'm glad I'm like as much as this game is like has improved on its quality of life. I'm glad we skipped this one because if this has that so much waiting around, then yeah, we would have just giving up anyway on this one. Because it's just the waiting for the random encounters, I think, is such an annoying thing. Like, we had this since what King's Quest 3 was a really annoying one, where like
All been really fucking annoying.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
one in particular that like you had to. Oh yeah, well they actually all had the random encounter in almost all the King's Quest games. I it's most disheartening thing when you're doing like a walkthrough and you're obviously trying to like make good time basically and try and make a better playthrough. And you go like, and now wait for this to happen. It's like I see we got the tree shagger still here. How are you, love? Did you bring the dinosaur this time? Nice one. Don't leave him here. I can't fucking feed him. Bollocks.
What do you wander
I'm
off?
gonna fucking pay, you prick. Who the fuck told you this is free water?
Free water.
Free read Sugman. That's a Sugman. Honestly. I feel like we might need some topics, Neil.
Yeah, I think
what have you been doing?
we're kind of. I reckon we're kind of done with the desert now.
I hope so. Really fucking hope so.
Come on, just go in. Go home.
There's some conjoined sauruses there. Ooh, an ashtray. Let's just ignore that completely. Oh no, they got a poet in? Ugh. Beatniks. If he's wearing a beret, I'm quitting the playthrough. Oh no, that's okay. Oh, this seems like important. This seems important.
The month of the serpent in the year of the gin. The shadows passed over the cat's tail in. Oh, it does actually rhyme. Holy shit.
Here on the north, riding the very air. This is the sign, the first to then beware, for darkness soon shall fall and shadow cover all the city and the ones I forgot. Get the idea. First doom shall be fire, the next air, earth the third, and water gone.
Oh, yeah, these are the four
Elemental
elementals that
water.
we have to get rid of because they're about to destroy the city. So basically, Omar has just basically plot explained the game for us.
At the halfway point of the game, that is quite helpful.
Yeah.
You know, at least we now know what we're doing. And then we get fed. Ooh, lemon chicken, nice. I know that was a tight. I know that was the guy misspelling, but it just sounded like we sneezed first. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm allergic to cats.
Wow, you really picked the wrong fucking land to the carpet in on, didn't you, man?
You're not gonna have a fucking fun time here.
No. I do like as well the Sierra does kind of like fall into the trap of like the character is designed like an all-American hero. I know he's supposed to be blonde and blue-eyed like Spielberg, but it's still he's still got the perfect haircut. He's got the perfect American hair when he's in cutscenes. Like there must have been some guy in the office where like when they were programming all this, because like King Graham, Roger Wilco, and this guy all ends up with the same haircut. It's like there wasn't one guy there like just like what must have the perfect cut, like a perfect one cube of hair, and they just based the game off him instead.
Fuck yeah.
So, Chris, I don't have to break it to you here, but we've all decided you are the best haircut, and for that we're gonna have to kill you to preserve the haircut. But just know that your sacrifice will not be in vain.
There will be a series of really two-dimensional video game heroes that will all bear your likeness.
You will be immortalized as the king of a fictional land, a space janitor, and whatever the hell this guy is.
And remember, none of them, just like you, can walk downstairs.
Granted, that was because he pushed you down them, but as you can understand, Chris, that was a harmless brag, a harmless prank that you will not tell anyone about, or else. Elijah Jafar is basically the translator for the poet. Okay. And forgive him. He has a mental illness that makes him rhyme everything. I'll translate for him. Don't listen to Omar, please. He's had so much opium over the years that he genuinely cannot stop rhyming.
He has smoked quite a good deal of opium,
Mm.
and as have I.
But I carry it better. In fact, my illness is that I am very smug and talk always like this.
In fact, I've offset my opium with huge amounts of alcohol. I'm shit faced.
And contrary to popular belief, rosewater does not take the edge off the opium. Those pterosauruses are not happy being left behind, are they?
No.
Neil, you said we were done with the desert. You lied to me.
I did imagine that we were done with this fucking desert. Maybe we need to excel at push the game forward on a bit by listening to some awful beat poetry.
Of course, now that we've listened to the plot, now there's just a massive fire in the desert.
Yeah. Now that we've listened to the beat poetry, we'll be happy to die.
And so the hero of Spielberg died as he lived, listening to terrible, terrible poetry.
And threw himself into the desert, never to return.
He quite literally covered his face in hot sand and waited as he scalded slowly, painfully, into the warm earth.
All the while sighing relief that he could no longer hear terrible beat poetry.
In fact, the only beat poetry he could hear was the sound of his eardrums exploding. Oh no, it's a Pterosaurus.
Ah, finally something to kill at least.
Yes.
Stab
And
it.
look at the small arms it has. He can't even fight back. Look at it, little coward. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that
mighty.
was
No,
it?
it wasn't that.
No.
Actually, that wasn't terribly mighty. Ah, for fuck.
Wasn't even worth it. Oh, well, it did leave a helpful sign.
Why?
Look.
Why the sign? Why the signs? They're all pointless. Like one or two, fine. Have them in as a joke. But don't keep going with it.
Sometimes I don't think this game can help itself. It just has to keep making bad jokes.
Yeah.
It's like an unspoken rule. It's like, well, I mean, it is Tuesday. We have to make bad jokes. I'm sorry.
This is a day ending in a Y, so we must make a bad joke.
Exactly. I also would like to oh wow, now we're on the moon.
Ah,
Go
we're
home.
now into nighttime. Go home.
Well, I also would like to petition that perhaps we should rename this game Trial by Sand. What do you think?
Not a tremendous amount of fire going on up in here.
No. They're bipping and bopping along though. We've now got the tense sand music. Oh. You fucking back. Jesus Christ. No, fuck them all with peace.
Coming around here, pissing in the water, dipping.
Can't even wank a tree off in peace anymore. Fucking hell. Fucking country's gone to shite.
Thought this was America.
Fucking. Immigrants coming over here from the east. Jesus.
Oh, got stuck in a cactus there.
Happens was all. The night is still young on day 3. You're right. He's very clearly checking his character sheet to make sure if he's ready for this next one. Whatever his next encounter is going to be.
Ah, it's gonna be epic.
Oh, it's a pterosaurus. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I can't cast a spell. Oh, I'll just stab it to death then.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, Bob. That's 2 pterosauruses now you've been able to eat, Bob. I think maybe you need to watch your calories a little bit, just saying.
Fuck.
Again, the waiting is just the worst part. It's just like what because the worst thing is like you could program in a fucking,
Skeleton.
a locked encounter.
Cool. Oh no, Jesus Christ, that lasted nothing. Search him. Bollocks.
Is that what we're missing? Ghoul's claws?
I
could have sworn we had ghouls already.
We picked up a few of them.
Didn't we?
We did. We already gave them to the alchemist, so maybe we need more.
Or maybe we're just collecting them cool shit for the sake of it now.
Yeah.
Aha. Doggos. Jackalmans. They are unpleasant looking bastards, aren't they?
Very much so.
Wow, man, you made quick work of them jackals. Fucking hell.
Big pile of them.
Yeah.
Search. Just cash.
Yeah, just keep going left. I'm sure something will happen.
Go west.
Why not? Like it's grand. Like, it's as if we're trying to eke some level of content out of this.
There's literally nothing to fucking talk about.
Got any reviews, Neil, coming out, please?
I do actually. Yes, I do. The one you've got now is Ixion, which is a really good space station one.
That should be out now as this comes out.
It's good
this
because
week.
Space station itself moves around and you're sending out ships, so it's quite good.
Nice.
Yeah, and then just a simple 1 minute rundown, so I can of all the games that I tried to make reviews of last year, but couldn't or wouldn't.
Because you didn't have enough.
I just couldn't for a lot of them. Like some of them were just terrible. Like Tharsis was just the most awful game I've played in ages, and I was just like, be fucked if I'm spending 5 minutes talking about this bollocks.
That's the one with the dice rolls for
it's the dice roll. You're on the ship to Mars, and all the dice rolls happen. I like the dice roll mechanic in it. It's just the game's just ridiculously hard, and the dice rolls are skewed, so it's not fair, really. It's not random, and it was just terrible. Like it was just so awful. Like it really highlights one of the main reasons why I don't really like those kind of roguelikes. Like I never really got into FTL. There's another game I review on that list as well called Crying Sons.
Crying Sons, yeah.
It's the same thing as well in that, like, because the roguelike element is like, at any point you can fail, or it's all totally randomized. So because failure is such a constant, there's no sting to failing, and you can easily tell when a run is just like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to hit the boss now, and I'm just going to get absolutely pounded. So I'll just quit. So like, you're not carrying it on through. You're just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. You know, and
it's just pain and misery until it's over. Yeah.
yeah, that's just it's pretty much it. You know, like unless you've absolutely got your run spot on, and it's there, and even then, like you could still fuck it up, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Even then the RNG will get you in the end. Like.
yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm just not enjoying this whatsoever.
Mm.
So yeah, that's it for me.
Hmm.
And there's a couple of others. Tormented Souls, decent enough. I liked that. Uh,
Mm.
that's real old school kind of Resident Evil style.
I really liked how they did the graphics in that.
Yeah, the
Like it's
graphics are all
very
right. Like
faithful.
they're faithful graphics, and the puzzles and some of the puzzles in are really very good.
Mm.
But the dialogue is the voice acting and the dialogue and the story are all just like so atrocious. Like
I don't know.
they are.
I feel like that's intentional.
No. It's
No, wait! Don't open that door.
you know it's not intentional because it's so bad. You're like nobody would intentionally nobody could possibly do something this fucking terrible intentionally. It is
Fair.
really bad. But it is good. It is definitely worth playing. I was saying like if you see it on sale for like even 20-25% off, definitely swag it. Like
Yeah.
it's very good. I played it on the Switch, but it's out for every platform. Although there'd be no need to buy it like for a PS5. Like the graphics don't get any better, man.
Mm. Oh, I've just realized what this guy is doing.
What's he doing?
He's leveling up. That's why he's in the desert.
Oh no.
Do you know why? Because he's just in this next sequence here. He's dodging. He's doing parries instead. So he's building up his stats. So you know, I remember when you were saying that, but by the end of like day 3 is when the plot kind of kicks in. So he's getting all of his like grinding done, so that basically you can beeline to the plot. Then that's what this is all about. Yeah, because he was like he was fucking dancing rings around those fuckers. Yep, there you go. Look at all those stat boosts.
Jesus.
Well, this guy is literally going to score him his way to victory here. He's gonna be able to murder all the townspeople at this rate.
They deserve
I mean, it was the beat poetry in the end.
it. It was. What else? Also Inscription as well. You'd actually like Inscription. You and Adam would love Inscription. I reckon you would.
Hmm.
It's a good meta kind of card building game done out by
Hmm.
Devolver.
Yeah.
And no, I think you just really either you at the very least would love the first half of the game. Uh,
Hmm.
Unsure about the second half, although it does have a kind of really early Pokemon-y feel to it, like the way the
Yeah.
graphics change and shit like that. But I think you'd really like Inscription.
Oh, fair enough.
And you can get it for fuck all now, like because it's all in
Hmm.
on the sales. I didn't even bother dodging anything with that fucking ghoul.
I feel like he's looking for Jack. He might be looking for Jackal Men. I've noticed. Maybe because they're the hardest enemies you can get,
I
and they
think
come
it's
in
just because
packs as
there's so
well.
many of them, like
Hmm.
because you never encounter just one jackal man. It's always like a fucking pack of.
Yeah. There's been kind of been like there's been kind of increments today, like in this particular run here. Like it's been like 4 or 5. It was 4. It was 3, then 4, then 5. So unless he is literally just like hunting them down, like 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 piece by piece, I don't know. I think you should fight the giant hand in the sky. I think that'll be a good way.
Well, he'll level up enough to become a physical god, and then yeah, he can just punch out the sky.
Yeah, he's on a Kefka. It's pretty much the same backstory, to be honest. I wonder what Bob is thinking throughout all this.
Right. Oh, pterosaurs. To get
Ah,
yes, another fucking trip to the fucking desert.
mm-hmm. He's just there like we're trying to get on, going like he is killing everything.
This
I'm
guy,
so glad he's on my side.
this guy's a fucking psychopath.
Like I'm genuinely just waiting for day 4 to kick in, and then finally you can actually watch the game.
Yeah,
Like, aren't you? Like, I'm just waiting for like,
all of this is just preamble. Can you imagine trying to
yeah,
play the game without having done any of this preamble? Like, it must be impossible.
must be maddening. Let's say,
Like, you must have to like do one bit of it, like try and play the game through, then realize, oh, I need to do this, do that,
mm,
then play, get to day 4, then realize, oh no, I need to do something else, restart the whole game, do both those things now, get to
yeah,
day 4, realize, oh no, now I need to do something else, restart the game, do all
mm.
3 of those things. And this is kind of fucking source
Got to
code
keep going and
style.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking it horrible kind of grindy shit. Like this is
Mm.
awful.